Joined now by the Scouser version of Mario, a man who's brilliant at doing impressions, particularly of the Liverpool players, or those who went to Liverpool from foreign climes. Darren Farley, how are you?
Brilliant, mates. Brilliant.
And we're going to talk in a little bit while about your play, which you're bringing to the Grand Canal Theatre here in Dublin quite soon. But I want to hear you, as Peter Crouch, talking about the 2 goals last night against Egypt.
Yeah, well, mate, it's totally, it's great. And, Capella doesn't pick me. You know what I mean? I'll turn around and say, mate, why aren't you picking me? Do you know what I mean? Have you got something against, big guys or something like this? And he turns around and says, well, we've got Rooney Defer, one, create something for the other one. Do you know what I mean? But, I don't appreciate that. Do you know what I mean? But it's like Rafa Benitez, mate. You know what I mean? I went in, scored goals. You know what I mean? And Rafa's like, I don't want you. But, listen, I'm going to the World Cup. And if he plays me, we'll score goals. If he doesn't, we're going to get the hell kicked out of us, aren't we?
Is it true that you were recently asked, what would you be if you weren't a professional footballer, and you replied that you'd still be a virgin?
Yeah, well, it's true, mate, innit? Let's be honest. I couldn't see myself with that gorgeous young blonde girl on my arm. I don't think that'd happen. I think I'd struggle to get anyone, to be honest with you. But it helps, the couple of grand in the bank. It does help, mate, and, I'm made up.
I want to bring in David Beckham because he's the man who could swing in all the crosses for you. Hello to you, David.
How are you?
Very good. What do you make of playing with somebody like Peter Crouch, who's a bit different maybe to the players that you're used to playing with at Real Madrid, AC Milan, even Manchester United?
I think so, yeah. He's a great player. I cross it in and he headers them in. So, it makes perfect sense. But Capella doesn't seem to want to play either of us. But, that's just the way it is. And I've just got to appreciate that, I've got to get on with it, focus on my game. Crossing, because that's the only part of my game really that's strong, isn't it? Don't do anything else. Everything's really good.
Indeed. Have you actually gone past a player this century?
I looked back in the record books and, I can't remember, to be honest with you. You'll have to ask someone else because I can't remember going past anyone in my career, to be honest with you. But I'll think about it in the next game, but I can't see it, mate. Sorry.
Well, Stephen Gerrard is with us now as well, a man who I suppose could be the England captain for the World Cup, given that he captained the team against Egypt last night. Or would you be worried, Stevie Gerrard, about being captain of England, that bad things befall captains of the England team?
Yeah, to be honest with you, it's disappointing, but, I spoke with the manager. It's always important to be involved, but obviously, I don't think we've got a great track record with captains. I think everyone's up to their own thing, doing their own thing, but, saying nothing about John Terry, Rio Ferdinand, I think I should be captain really, shouldn't I?
What do you think of John Terry's actions and Wayne Bridges' decision not to play for England?
Yeah, everyone knows that if the left back leaves his hole, the centre back covers it. So I think John Terry done that really well, didn't he?
Of course, another man who's not available to play for England is Jamie Carragher. Hello to you, Jamie. Jamie, did you decide not to play for England because of personal objections to John Terry or anyone else?
Well, to be honest, you think you got to talk the way it is and all that. I mean, I've been here a long time. He was picking Leslie King over me. He was picking a lot of people. Nothing to do with John Terry personally, but I wouldn't let me bird go 5 miles of him. But I think the most important thing is got to focus. If you're not getting a game, I've got to focus on Liverpool because, Liverpool means more to me than England's ever was.
Okay, and Michael Owen is here as well, a man who would love to play for England, but he just can't get picked. Indeed, he can hardly get picked for Manchester United, and when he does, he gets injured. What's your story, Michael Owen? You score, you get injured.
Yeah, I mean, I know it's not really going well, and, sometimes you've got to turn around and say, things aren't going well for me. I mean, I had a great career at Liverpool. I decided to show a little bit of disloyalty, turn around and say I don't want to do it no more, I want to go and play with Big Show and Amiobi at Newcastle. That didn't really work out for me, so I thought, I'll get myself down to the Manx, you know what I mean?
Are you as lame now at this stage as the horses you back?
Yeah, I think so. I think you've got that spot on. I think my career just seems to be going on a mudslide, doesn't it? Let's be honest. I don't think that there's much going on for me now.
Okay, I want to bring in finally Rafa Benitez, the manager of the Liverpool team. What do you make of all these English people, Rafa?
Always I say when you are talking to these people, they are weak, no? English, they are weak. You look at Fernando, Pepe Reina, Alonso, Fabregas, they are strong. Spain will win the World Cup because I talk about this. My English players, they have no passion. They have no commitment, mentality, and none of this. You can teach all the time. They don't have this problem. So
I would talk with him, but I don't know. I think they are weak people. And I always say England to win the World Cup, nah, there's more chance of me.
So why do you stay in Liverpool? Why don't you go to take the job at Real Madrid?
Not because I am passionate about Liverpool. I'm passionate about English. I'm passionate about Liverpool because they are good to me. They back me. Sometimes I don't know why, but they back me. I have a good captain, vice captain, good players. Fernando, they're all working really hard, and you can see this. So we don't need anyone. We can win the league, no problem, next season.
Rafa, are you still living off one night in Istanbul?
No, I don't think so. I think you say this, people say this to me, but I say they are spending money. Arsenal, Manchester United, Chelsea, we are not spending money. We have to bring in cheap bargain buys. We cannot do this. So we have to look at the future. We cannot do.
But you're bringing your new play to the Grand Canal Theatre on Wednesday the 2nd to Sunday the 5th of June.
I was reading with this play one night in Istanbul because we are coming Wednesday the 2nd of June to the Saturday the 5th of June. It's going to be fantastic. Really fantastic show. And it's about real passion. Liverpool fans they are amazing. So I think any Irish fans there that support us have to come because I might even make an appearance. You never know.
Darren Farley, tell us in your own voice, so what's this play about, One Night in Istanbul?
It's basically, I think we all know, you know what I mean? It was that glorious night in Istanbul.
3-0 down at half time, back to 3-all, winning on penalties.
Unbelievable. I mean, it was incredible. You know, I think, to be honest with you, there was nothing. It was just the most amazing night of our lives. And a player like Nicky Holt, who's a Liverpool fan, he's been going again for years. He writ this play, and it just immortalises everything about it. It's, you know, you're on the stage, you're standing there. The story, it basically tells you the story of two dads and lads who go to the match, you know, and you know, they get up to certain shenanigans and things like that. But it just goes through. They have a lot of, you know, there's a lot of things.
And
that
presumably they weren't amongst the fans who left at half time, as apparently some people did that night.
No, well, a couple left, didn't they? But I think, you know, everyone does. I think they'll be regretting that now. But yeah, you know, it's just about that amazing night in Istanbul. It's gonna be. I'd just advise any Liverpool fan that is, you know, around anywhere, they've got to get down. It's on at the Grand Canal Theatre, which is opening, I think, in a couple of weeks. But by the time we get there, there'll be a couple of things on. 2nd of
like
June.
the ballet?
Well, yeah, but it's a little bit different to the ballet, to be honest with you. But it's, you know, the 2nd to the 5th of June, late shows on a Friday and Saturday. If you want to get your tickets, get on Ticketmaster, because you don't want to miss it. If you're a Liverpool fan, even if you're a football fan, you don't want to miss it because it's going to be unbelievable. It's going to be absolutely fantastic.
Darren Farley, thank you for joining us.